Okay, so everything crashed. Had to sort everything out. Don't know what the fuck happened, but Windows, GG. So you're fighting a Flay Jag. Uranus, you'll need to put on your simulacrum again from the crash. It's not showing up. But yeah, I believe we were up to Trabro's turn. He had just shifted to the Jaguar, and he looks like he's in the right place. I don't believe you had taken your action yet, had you?
No, the action has gone through. You can see that the Jaguar is bloodied.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
bloody
You
good.
bloodied it. That's right. And then I punched. So
Wasn't that from? Because wasn't the who bloodied the dragon?
I
The
did.
jaguar though. Yeah, because it spewed out crap everywhere.
I
I
think
thought
it hasn't
Trabro
done
bloodied it.
Dimitri's turn because everyone's fucked up again. So it hasn't done your healer's mercy, I believe, Dimitri. And Trabro bloodied him, I'm sure.
Like,
No, because we were just like literally the last thing I remember is you were asking me for an at will thing, and I had no idea what that was at first. And magic missile is the
that was your
answer.
next turn,
Yeah,
which is coming up after Dimitri.
because you
it
took your
skipped
5 damage
back
on that turn.
Okay.
Okay, so
Back
we'll
to
go to
five.
Dimitri anyway, because Trabro's bloodied it, and that has happened. And Dimitri, you haven't spent your healer's mercy, so you can do that again if you like.
Yeah. Yep. I'll do that.
Perfect. And then healing word just. Oh, I mean, you can do what you like. You've gone back a turn.
I might just use the. I can use the. Because I'm a dwarf, I can just use the. What is it? What's
Second
your
wind.
healing? Second wind. I might just do that instead.
Sweet. Alright, you get your little bonus to defenses as well. And that is your turn. We go to Uranus, who now takes his 5 necrotic damage from standing there. And Uranus, it is your turn. You'd made the simulacrum, and you had to choose which at-will you were wanting to put inside of it.
Magic missile.
Magic missile, fantastic. And go ahead and do your magic missile attack again. Oh, hang on. Yeah, so if you do magic missile, it will provoke an opportunity attack. Because in 4th edition, you provoke an opportunity attack when you make a ranged attack in a threatened space.
Even if it's a similar thingy-majig.
Well, this. Oh, you're doing it from the simulacrum?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think that will still provoke it because it still has hit points and defenses, so that will get a attack on it, but not on you. So that works.
That's fine.
So go ahead and do it. The attack is going to be directed at you just because it uses your defenses, but I won't do the damage to you. So he's going to opportunity attack you. It's going to hit and deal 8 points of damage. No, 9 points of damage. Sorry, I'm bad at math. So that won't bloody it yet. And then go ahead. You've done your damage. Fantastic. And it's the Jaguar's turn. The Jaguar is going to. Oh, and that's going to knock your simulacrum prone, but I don't think it does anything. He's going to attack Trabro with his claw.
I'll do my
Your mark thing, eh?
Yep, Warden's Fury.
Okay. You make the attack at him. And you hit. Shing! And man, he's nearly fucked up. Okay, that's going to be the end of his turn, and he grants combat advantage. Rylo, it's your turn.
Wish I had more abilities that use my guns. Man, that 6 cylinder was a waste of space. Alright, fuck, I'm gonna shoot him again.
It's a hit.
Uh,
What's up?
did it do the ongoing damage?
Oh, it didn't do the damage to you, and actually, Chabro hasn't had a turn yet, has it? So it was just to you. No, it shouldn't have been you. Why would it do that?
Uh, was there an effect for it? Or are
No,
you
no, it's just the start of your turn, and you haven't had a turn yet. So he
Alright,
goes down. With another splash of blood, which will just re-splash it because he hasn't moved, doesn't change anything. It's just a slightly deeper pool of witch oil now on the ground, which will, however, still hit Trabro and Orzov for 5 until you guys can get out of it because it's a zone. So I've given you guys 5 points of damage each, and also Uranus, and you guys can then move out of it safely, which I'll just consider that you do so as opposed to standing in it. It sizzles and bubbles into the floor. And McBannon continues to cry out about the technicians being dead, and he doesn't quite know what to do anymore.
I mean,
Are we out of initiative?
Yep, you're out of initiative right now. Yep.
Mayor, calm down. Focus.
Uranus,
Need
aren't you
you to think. How
Oh.
do we stop this?
Uranus, aren't you good at these things?
Is Uranus good at these things? Quite good. But you don't know the extent of anything yet.
Yeah, so can I do like a diplomacy roll or something to see if I can calm him down or something?
Yeah, you can try to do a diplomacy. I mean, you can calm him down without needing a roll. But he does sort of, take a deep breath. All right, the technicians were in here. We need to push on. And he points to either of the doors. So this room was where he was expecting to find the technicians. Obviously, he did, but not in one piece each. So he says, we need to push further in. The engine's through there. And he points through that door. Says, but the cages, that was only one of them. There were more. And you can see that 3 cages in all have had their bars smashed open. Achoo!
Oh well, we'll deal with the jaguars. Just think about what you need to do to stop this.
He nods. Perhaps you should all go ahead.
You're not. You stay in our sight.
I'll take the front line, and he can go in behind me if you guys want. Dimitri.
Yeah,
He nods. He's not doing it to
I'll be up
escape. He's just, he doesn't want to die to jaguars. That's very, very much his feeling. So, opening this door, you see a large engine, some massive engine, piece of machinery that none of you have ever seen anything quite like before. There's pipes pumping in witch oil. You can see through various ports that there's witch oil flowing through the pipes into it. And the machine itself seems to be whining as if under heavy load. You can see not a whole lot in here. You can see some doors on the far end and an elephant in the room apparently. And you can hear soft footsteps of some sort of creature. Footpoints? Shut your mouth. You can see. You fucked me up though. You can hear footsteps of some padded animal beyond in the room. Appears to be something in this room that you can't quite see.
So, as in, like, it appears invisible, or just we can't see it due to obstacles or something?
The engine is in the way. So the engine's about 30 foot tall and goes from the floor almost to the ceiling. And you can't see the other side of the room beyond.
I guess I'll take a search of the room, looking for any jaguars.
Well, I could put the disposable simulacrum in there and see if that lures anything out.
You're most welcome to if you don't need it as a potential tool to help you fix things.
I can resummon another one if I need it. Of course, I can't move the thing because
My one was in the way.
Could we I say if the whole luring strategy works, could we all ready actions so that we can just just belt it with a bunch of crap as soon as it comes into sight?
Whatever it is doesn't seem to be getting close to you. You can just sort of hear the footsteps on the other side of the engine.
Dimitri call out, "Here, kitty, kitty, kitty."
You call out, and you immediately hear the scrape of claws on the ground, and you can. You guys want to ready some actions?
Yeah, I'll ready to fire my pistol at him. Still have
I'm just
one
going to
more
use
shot.
the current initiative because you guys are going to be first. Okay, so these two Jaguars come belting around either side of the engine towards you all. Arenis, you're up first.
I am going to throw a freezing burst at Blade Jaguar 14.
Do it. Do the thing.
The thing. I did not do the thing. I'll hero point that.
Sweet. All right. You happy with 16, or do you want to go higher?
Do one more.
All right.
Son of a bitch.
You happy with that? All right, 19 total. Let's see. That'll hit.
Sweet.
It was a good call using all three, by the way. All right, and where do you want to slide him? You can go in here, just back.
Just back.
Okay, so he slides back a square. He's sort of running towards you. The explosion of frost pushes him back, but he's still trying to get towards you all. Anything else? You're going to move? Or are you happy where you are?
I am happy where I am.
Okay. Riley, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna throw a ball at him. Actually, their reflex is creating. Oh, good. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, and you knock him prone. So he's blasted back and thrown to the ground. You guys are mean.
I know how much damage those things do, man.
Yeah, they're pretty tough. All right, Ozov, you're up.
Well, I will say charge him, but I'm gonna run in and not actually charge.
You're not taking the charge action. That's fine.
And let out a claw as I do it. I hate my push to talk about him for this. Christian.
You hit. And you smash into it. Does it have any secondary effects?
Only to other marked.
Okay, cool.
Whoops, I clicked off something else.
All right, Trabro, you're up.
That spot 1 south of Orzov, is that standable?
Yes. I'll say it's difficult terrain though because of all the cables that are hard up against that edge. So it'll just cost 2 squares to move into.
Okay, that's all 6 of my movement then.
Sweet.
And I'll mark this.
All right. Hey, good crit.
Nice, man.
And the effect is going to be... There you go. He's prone as well. He was already prone, but...
He's already prone. I proned him, and this attack knocks him prone.
Oh, good time.
So,
He's super not getting up. McBannon runs to the side. And... Actually... He's going to throw something at the Flay Jaguar. And he misses, because he's garbage. And this Jaguar is going to... So you didn't mark him, you did your oath against him, right? He's only marked by Orzov.
correct.
Cool.
Yep.
So he's going to try for Orzov. And hit.
No.
And deal 15 points of damage. And that's it. He stands up as well. And that's his move action. This Jaguar here is going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 to here. It's going to provoke an opportunity attack from the Simulacrum if it can. I don't think it can unless you're able to basic melee.
Nope.
Sweet. Okay, it's going to run past, but it will provoke one from Trabro as he runs to here and goes for Orzov.
I will take that opportunity attack.
So it's from Trabro is getting the opportunity to attack, you're getting attacked.
Oh, sorry.
That's alright.
Thought you said.
No, because he's coming for you, but he runs past Trabro because he doesn't see him tucked in there by the engine.
I'm glad
Oh,
it
boy.
wasn't me then.
No bad effect or anything. So he tries to attack you, misses, and Dimitri, your turn.
Alright, Dimitri will move 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. Now, close burst 3 would get both Jaguars, correct?
Correct.
I will use my daily curse of misfortune.
Okay. And that'll miss both.
So that'll miss both. Okay, so
Why have you only got a +1 on that? That seems very low.
It does seem very low. Should be using my implement.
Strength or wisdom versus will. I think you probably haven't changed the... Yeah. So you're obviously wisdom, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, your wisdom's better than your strength. So go ahead and re-roll that.
Have you fixed it, have you?
Yep. So when they've got a choose one, Fantasy Grounds doesn't automatically choose one for you. You have to put that in. Otherwise, it'll just leave it blank.
Because it says strength versus will, which... Or is that strength or will, is it?
Oops, I just changed it to strength, sorry. The actual power, if you read the power, it says strength or wisdom, and you've got to choose which one it is.
Yeah, I see. Hang on, I'll redo that because that just targeted. Right, third time lucky.
Much better, 2 hits. I wouldn't have
Okay,
expected a 14 to miss.
Yeah, so basically, whenever they make attack rolls, they have to roll twice to take the lower. They basically get 5e disadvantage.
Nice.
And after they save against that, they take 10 psychic damage.
That's right. Okay, so chuck that effect
Nice.
on so I can save against it as well. Perfect. And that's your turn?
I might give a healing word to Tribro as well.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Aranis, you're up.
Hit the right buttons. I'm going to use the what is area burst 1 within 10 squares, so that's just
that
a
is
single target.
Nope, area burst 1 means you pick a square and it's everything adjacent to it. So it's that big within 10 squares.
Cool. I'm going to use Phantom Chasm.
Yep.
I think that one doesn't. I think that one also will affect friendlies.
No, it's
Each
enemy in the
enemy.
burst.
Oh, sweet.
It's super friendly.
So friendly.
So friendly, you guys.
Thanks for being friendly.
So targeting both of them, and there's that. And the targets fall prone and immobilized until the end of their next turn.
Alright. Goddamn. But you do bloody number 14. So everything around him is splashed with witch oil.
My bad.
That's right. Ryler, your turn.
All right.
And how long are they immobilized for, sorry?
Till the end of their next turn.
Goddamn.
Pretty nuts.
This control, yo.
Does my frost crossbow do more damage? I don't think it does. So I'm just gonna shoot him again.
Okay.
That makes. Oh shit!
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, and an
Oh,
effect.
yeah.
Nice. It takes ongoing 7 damage.
Fantastic.
You sure it's 7?
5 plus half my level. Oh, yeah, because it rounds down, I think, for that stuff.
It actually says round up.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It actually reads round up.
Oh shit! So it's 8 damage. Yay.
Yeah. And that was verse 14?
What? Sorry. Yes.
Yep, verse 14. Cool. And is that it? Oh, and you're on the.
Yeah.
You're on the. No, you're not in the oil. You're fucking miles away. Okay.
That's right.
Right. Orzhov
I
is
need
in
to
the
keep
oil,
track of my
however.
shots.
At least I'm clean. Thank God for the other amulet.
So you splash of the oil, Orzhov, and it's your turn.
Feels nature's wrath.
You mark them both. Man, these guys are getting shut down.
And I'm gonna have a swirl of wind. Aid my sword in striking down this fella here. And I hate the wind. Wind can
no
get
bad
itself
effect.
left. I look shocked for words. 'Cause I was like, what did I do wrong, nature? What did I do wrong?
And is that your turn? Charbro, you're up. You take your 5 damage. The witch oil bubbles and sizzles into your flesh. That's gonna fuck him up. And it'll splash him again, but once again, he's in the same place, so no further zone of witch oil. He goes down. McBannon is going to step to here, and he's going to start moving down to the engine, and he starts looking at levers and dials. This Jaguar is going to honor his mark. He's going to go for...
He's immobilized.
he just can't move, immobilized.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Nat motherfucking 20. And the effect is...
Please not another pinky. Oh my fucking.
Oh wow.
He's got to roll
It's
again.
near this time at least.
Oh yes.
Oh, he does.
He's got a what?
So lucky.
Oh shit, he does too. God
5e
damn.
disadvantage.
Ah,
love
it's
you,
a
Dimitri.
15. God damn it. A 1 in 400 chance of me cutting off your ear. Alright, so he just hits you, which shouldn't automatically crit now. Yep, cool, it does. And he deals
You're
17 points of
welcome,
damage.
You think how I dealt with the pinky? Imagine how he's going to deal with the ear.
And he's still immobilized, so he doesn't move anywhere.
He
Dimitri.
also takes 5 damage for ending his turn next to me after I used my last attack.
Nice. And he fails his save. So chuck that 5 damage on Jeff.
So, being immobilized, he's still capable of taking opportunity attacks.
Yes.
Right. Well, I can still shift, however, can't I? I'll shift away one, and I will cast an inevitable doom on. So
Well,
that the
I'm gonna imagine that his doom is pretty inevitable anyway.
yep. So the next attack against him is going to hurt extra bad, even if it misses.
Okay. Uranus, you're up. I'll take the damage off you, Dimitri, and just put it on whoever makes the next attack.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot that.
That's right. It's one of those finicky ones that's hard to put into Fantasy Grounds. Because it's on a miss as well.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm going to use Horrid Whispers.
Alright. Dave, just roll 2d8.
Yep.
And that deals an extra 8 damage. I'll put that on him.
And it's slowed and prone.
It does not get enough, is it?
Not even a little bit.
Never getting up again.
Oh, you put that effect on twice.
My bad.
Oh no, hang on. No, that's just on once.
And it does a -2 to attack rolls. So till the end of my next turn.
What are the two effects? You've got one that's a save and one that's a... Have a look. Oh, okay, you've put the miss effect on as well as the
Okay.
other one.
Oop.
So that's right, I'll remove the miss one and leave the other one there. Cool. Alright. And no movement?
No movement.
Alright, Riley, you're up.
Hey guys, get out of the way of this thing. And then I'm going to shoot it.
Thanks for the hot take there, Ryla.
Suck it,
Oh,
Dimitri.
come
Oh,
on!
shit.
Look at all
Yes!
these fucking crits coming out. Jesus, no extra effect.
Oh.
Yeah, these guys are getting wrecked. Oh, bloodied him. Fantastic.
I appreciate you gave so much warning. Oh God, why is Dimitri going Scottish?
Scottish. It's okay, man. He's just trying to hide where he's truly from. It's okay.
Yeah. He's a scrushin. So once again, the oil doesn't add anything more. Having two lots of it doesn't make you guys any more in the oil. But there is a
thank
huge
God.
period of the area that is, or a huge part of the area that is covered in this stuff. You take your 5 damage.
Thank goodness I'm not there.
Thank goodness it didn't stack or else GG. Okay. So I am going to remark it. Ugh. I'm going to save myself by taking a second wind.
Okay.
I accidentally already. There we go. Okay. Oh, fucking.
Cool. And Charbro's turn.
Hold up, I got buttons to press.
Okay.
I do things, I have to remember what those things do. So, what's the lightning damage? I think he gets pushed by 2 squares.
Pushed 1, 2. He gets pushed out of the corrupted stuff.
He doesn't spray out anymore, does he?
Not yet.
And I'll take this time to move as well. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Charbro takes his 5. Oh man. All these
Whoa.
20s. And there's going to be an
Good
effect
lord.
too.
Does he?
He'll be dead after this, so yeah. But he does explode with a final gout of oil as he dies. It doesn't go into the next room, so it's only what's in here that you can see.
I think these online dice are weighted.
Why would you think that?
Because of the 20s. That's why.
There you go. So the Jaguar dies. The last fountain of witch oil sprays over you all. Charbro, you've moved, so you can't move out either. So I'll just give you guys your final 5 damage. 5. There and there. And there's oil all over the room. McBannon looks around and says, "Thank God that didn't spray over us. But I've had a look. I don't know how to control it from here. We need to get to the control room. It's downstairs." And he points to that door there, which has sort of a pressure plate in front of it, very obvious. Doesn't look like it's a trap. It's not hidden. It seems to be built into it. And he begins to move to it.
Is there a way to de-witcher-foilize this floor?
Possibly, but it might take some time. You might just have
Just light it on fire.
You might just have to brave a single blast of it and get across, or spend a fair bit of time trying to do it.
If I freeze it, would that help? I'd have to be bloodied though. Orzov, punch me!
I would have moved there.
Okay,
instead of
yeah.
going up there, because why go back myself in a corner surrounded by witch oil?
Fair enough.
I'm going to
So-
move to the door and then face step.
Good call. And Ryla and Dimitri, what are you guys gonna do?
I'll ask McBannon, do you expect any more creatures?
He shakes his head. It looked like only those 3 escaped.
You think you can handle it? Over there.
He shrugs. I'll only be able to see when we get to the control room.
Gosh, they're fighting. I'll trudge across.
Okay, take 5 points.
I'm gonna take a running jump.
All right, roll me a athletics check. Actually, with 10 run up. No, Dimitri, I'll give you your points back. You guys can make that with a run up. You'll be fine.
Okay. No, don't need to roll an
Don't need to roll.
acrobatics one.
It's within your jump, I believe.
I'm
Alright.
rolling for the hell of it.
Make an athletics check to jump vertically. High jump. Long jump. Check. Oh no, it is a check. Sorry, make a check on an athletics check.
If you make a running start, you divide your check result by 5 instead of 10.
Yeah.
So remember that.
So yeah, I guess I full face. Oh dear.
So you jump into it. So I'll give you your 5 points, and then you can just run out, and
I
Ryla,
trip over.
you do the same. Fucking
That
hell.
was a
Imagine we just like
spectacular.
trip over each other and end up in a tangled heap.
You
Yeah.
both try to jump at the same time, going for the thin point, and just bounce off each other into the thick, deep part of oil. But you get across anyway. Good try.
God.
Oh dear. All right, and you're gonna go straight to the staircase, Dimitri. You want to check the other two doors while you're here?
I was just gonna go behind this door. I was wondering if it all split up or something. Time's a wasting.
I'll check the far door.
I'll check the other not as far door.
Okay, so we'll start with Dave. When you step on the pad in front of that stairs, a like big spray of foam and steam comes down on you and doesn't do anything. It's not like a trap. It just seems to be some sort of decontaminant sprays down on you. You've got nothing that's affected by it on you, so it's fine. Orzov, as you open this one, you see that this is some sort of temporary cell. It doesn't look like anyone's here or has been here recently. And there appears to be a trap on the door that is obvious because it is currently not armed. It appears to be some sort of blade trap. You don't know why this is here. Perhaps someone that was meant to be captured that wasn't might have been in here. And Uranus, you open the door to number 7, and you find an infirmary. So there's medical supplies, surgical tools, anesthetic and medicines. It's just some sort of infirmary here.
Cool. Can I go in there and grab things?
Yeah, you can grab a handful of things. You get some medical supplies, just put that down and I'll go through what you get later. There's nothing particularly abnormal in here. Just a sort of general infirmary. Probably not enough to bring those dismembered bodies back to life.
No worries.
Okay. And Dimitri, as soon as you open the door after the steam and foam is finished on you and all been blown off and dried off, you open the door to the stairs and your ears are hit with a blaring klaxon. Just a constantly ringing, deafening alarm. This door appears to be soundproofed, but opening it you can hear a very, very loud engine hum, bubbling, and this ear-piercing klaxon. Any perception checks will have a -2 penalty whilst hearing this noise.
Okay.
And
I'll
all of you
carry
hear it
on.
as well. When he opens it, you all hear the noise. Alright, and as you carry on downstairs, you find a door, which leads... I'm not going to bother asking if you go through it, there's nothing there. You see a doorway beyond into a hallway.
Is McBennan right behind me?
Yep, he's coming down with... Sorry, I'm just clearing rather than moving him. Can any of you move him?
Don't.
Why don't I say rule?
What about now if he's neutral?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, I'll make him friendly and then you can. Alright. So in this next room, this tunnel is lined with pipes. Big, huge chunk pipes. Uranus would recognize immediately that these pipes and the various levers and dials along the wall could be used to adjust the flow of witch oil. But all of the dials appear to be registering that they're currently out of control. In normal situations, this could be used to finally adjust flow, but currently it appears that there is a very, very strong backflow, which is beyond the capability of what you can do in this hall.
McBannon, if this blows, what kind of radius are we looking at?
Flint, he says grimly as he looks at you.
This is why man doesn't play God.
He says it wouldn't be an explosion, but there's enough witch oil here to flood the entire city.
Isn't that witch oil made from like tortured souls or something?
Yeah.
How? Where did all this witch oil? Where did all this witch oil come from?
It's better that you never asked. I couldn't tell you, even if I wanted to. And he points to the door that Aranis is currently outside of, saying that's the control room. He also points down and says that this area, you can see, is the witch oil reservoir. So a series of catwalks that you can see through the window of that door to all of this fucking shitloads of witch oil. He doesn't mention the other door if you ask, you can find out. But in here is the control room in number 10. This seems to be a whole bunch of dials, levers, knobs, and the alarm ringing. You can see the alarm is flashing above a small switchboard, and all of the dials appear to be reading nothing.
The end was coming soon. No, never mind.
No, that's fine. The end is coming soon.
I was gonna say the end was coming soon enough. It didn't need your help in coming about.
He says this was not meant to bring an end, but an age of enlightenment. And he looks around. He says, "This room is dead." He runs over to the control panel, and you all roll initiative, and we go into a skill challenge. Now, is everyone familiar with skill challenges? Everyone remembers how we done them?
Yep.
Nope.
Okay, so a skill challenge in 4E is done in initiative order. You can use any skill or describe any action you want to do, and I'll tell you what skill to do. You cannot use the same skill as the person before you, and you cannot use the same skill that you used the previous round. So, for example, if you ran diplomacy, and then it became Trabro's turn, Trabro couldn't do diplomacy. And then in round 2, you can't do diplomacy again. You can do something else.
So we just politely ask the witch oil not to explode.
Yes. I was just giving an example, Dave. Alright, so the start of the round is Ryla. You guys are all in this control room. The alarms, klaxons are blaring and beeping. What do you want to do? And yes, you guys are on a timer. Not like actual timer, but round timer.
Yeah. Just a second, I'm pretty sure thievery does a thing other than being a thief.
It does. It does like tricks and trinkets and various little bits and pieces.
Actually, I guess that'd be a perception check, wouldn't it? Shit. Can I check to see if there's like a fail safe?
Sure.
Aside from the levers.
Roll me a perception check.
Fuck. That's -2, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Nice. That's going to be a success. Alright. So you can see on the switchboard there is a fail-safe area, like a section that's got a whole bunch of levers that you can switch back into reset mode, and it appears to be some sort of fail-safe. However, flicking the switches, doing anything, doesn't seem to have any effect. And McBannon shouts out, "The whole board is dead!" That is a success, but yeah, it hasn't done anything.
Okay.
Okay, Aranis, you're up.
Okay, as a technologist, which is totally a thing I fully know everything about, I kind of like it's a bit of magic and science all mixed up together, and I would kind of want to see if I could use my magic or my skills in order to kind of restart the system.
Okay. You won't need to roll. You will know that there needs to be something that powers the system. You can, with a +5, roll me insight.
Are you sure you don't want to give me Arcana on that one?
pretty sure you didn't need it. Okay, so
But
You-
see, with that +5, it would have been a +18, and then
it would have. So you can figure out that based on the cables and how things are set up, the engine back upstairs would probably be set to give this power.
No auxiliary. Who designed this thing?
Bad people.
I'm gonna go
Critical
upstairs and try to
controls.
jumpstart the engine.
Okay, you start moving upstairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get to here, which I'll put you on the top map.
If I took 5 steps, could I then on my last movement take my Fey step? Or is
I
that
believe you used your phase step since your last short rest,
okay.
so you won't be able to.
Never mind.
Okay, Trevor, you're up.
Yeah.
Don't worry too much about what skill you're going to use. Just what do you want to try and do? Might be easier.
I want to go up to McBannon
Yeah.
and demand he tell us what's going to happen, and is there any mechanical way we can stop what's going on if we can't use the control board?
Okay, roll me a diplomacy check.
Can it be intimidate?
If you want to do it angrily, sure. Okay. So you sort of start yelling at him in your hushed voice. And he sort of looks around and he says, if the reservoir bursts, we thought it would be contained in the Bleak Gate, but it might... looks like it's just going to flood all over the city. If we can somehow stop the pressure, the backflow, there's a relief pipe. Might be able to...
Where is said relief pipe?
He points to the door and says, in the reservoir, there's 2 pipes. One down and one relief.
I'll make my way over to there then.
Okay, you start heading there. 1, 2.
Wherever that is.
Okay. McBannon is going to shake his head, disbelief at everything. Dimitri, your turn.
What's through this door here?
That is a supply room. There's tools, lanterns, and the wall is open at the far end and goes out to the reservoir.
I'll just start. I'll do a dash? So that was what, 1, 2. I think I can get to roughly there.
Yep.
And are those pipes who's mentioning, are those round things on the left side?
Yep, there and there.
Yep, so I'll start heading towards one of them. What's the big gate thing we can see there?
That is the bottom of the lift shaft. If you sort of imagine all 3 of these levels are on top of each other.
I see. Yep.
Okay. As you're going back, McBannon shouts, we can activate the pumps to try and drain the reservoir quickly. And that will be... You haven't done any shit, have you?
No, maybe in athletics to see
Yeah,
if
roll
I
me
can
in
sprint
athletics.
quicker.
Yeah, go for it. Whoop. Yeah, you get about that far.
Also, just above me, is that like a ladder or something into the pool, is it?
That's a ladder from the room up top, which you would be able to see now. It is that wall, or that room that you can see up there. All of the walls of it are completely covered in sigils, runes, various scribes of prayers. It's kind of eerie and different, and doesn't look at all industrial. but flowing out of it over that ladder that you can see is witch oil. It's just flowing out of this area. Doesn't seem to be coming from anywhere. It's just flowing out of that room over the side into the reservoir.
Okay.
Okay, I'd like to use my very, I guess, strong arms and endure carrying some tools up to the engine to help Uranus fix the generator thing.
Okay, roll me endurance.
Holy
Good
shit.
roll.
I'm gonna use my hero points.
Okay.
I don't want to be embarrassed by not lifting heavy thing.
Happy with 16?
I don't want to be embarrassed.
Okay.
Come on, lucky 6. Close enough.
I'm happy with that.
All right.
Plus, I have to be.
You have to be? All right. Okay. So, that's a success. You managed to start grabbing some tools from here, things that look like they might be useful, and heading up behind Uranus. Okay, at the top of this round, Dimitri, you can see where the oil is pouring out of that sort of room up to the appears to be heavily flooded, and yeah, it's just glowing slightly. As you're sort of moving along this catwalk, you can see a strange device sitting in the center of the room that appears to be just about 2 foot of pipe with a lever on top and a series of controls underneath, and the pipe is just pumping witch oil into the room. It's not attached to anything. There doesn't seem to be any source of the witch oil. It is simply appears to be manufacturing it into this area.
How could I get there in terms of access? Is there any way into that room that doesn't involve going across the chasm of witch oil?
Sorry, say that again.
How can I access that room? Like, what are my options for getting there?
You could try to climb up that ladder, but there is witch oil flowing over the edge, so it will, you have the risk of falling into the witch oil and getting seriously hurt, and then you definitely have to get into the witch oil to get in there.
Yep. All right. I'm aware it's probably a suicide mission, but when it's my turn, I'll probably switch tack.
Okay.
Well, would that be an athletics check for that?
Are you going to try and climb up there?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get there from the side you're on. You'd have to go around. But yeah, it'll be an athletics check from there.
Or not athletics, fuck. I mean acrobatics, but I guess not. Nope.
If you want to try and monkey along the edge to do it, you can try acrobatics if you like.
Sure, I'll try.
Go for it. Oh, acrobatics.
I'm happy with that. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, acrobatics, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I only changed the DC on Arcana because I'm bad at reading. So you start climbing along to the ladder, and the flow of oil begins to fall down on you, and you take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. Uranus, you're up.
All right. 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna get to the engine and start assessing and figuring out what's not working. And
all right. Roll me an
trying to
Arcana
fix it.
check. All right. So you can see that there is a way to pull the levers and switches to try and get this to do an effective restart of this machine. But it'll need to be done the exact same time as a lever downstairs is pulled and reset as well. Terrible design machinery. But you manage to get it in the state where you'll just need to flip one lever as someone downstairs flips the lever as well. So you succeeded at your roll for this.
Okay, I would press that information to Orzov.
Okay.
And tell him that we need to figure out some way to time that.
I'll be like bucket line it down to anyone that might be below it. I'll just shout it downstairs.
Okay.
Seriously, who the hell designed this piece of crap?
So yeah, that's
So,
me,
yep, that's
and
you.
Fantasy Grand crashed on me. So
Oh well. Trevor, you're up.
I'm gonna move it towards where he said the relief pipes were.
Roll me an athletics check. Check. You managed to get only to them, but it takes you a bit longer, so you can't do anything while you're there. You get to the pipe and you can see a wheel on it, and you can see another wheel on the other pipe as well. It's currently locked into the left position, which says relief, and so it's currently set to relief, and the other position is down. So it appears the things are already in the relief position. McBannon, he's going to roll a perception to try and hear what you see. Alright, so he hears. And he shouts back up. Oh, actually with a minus 2? No, he's still going to be fine. And he shouts back up, "Whenever you're ready!" Dimitri, your turn. You can see Riley going up through the witch oil to the machine up top.
Okay, I'll sprint to the relief valve. I'll try an endurance test as I'm just straining my body past my limits to try and get it there as fast as I can.
Okay.
Oh god, I'm hopeless.
Wait.
Oh.
Come on, people.
Yes, hero point.
Okay. So you're at 12. 18. You happy with that?
18 will do.
Cool, that's a success.
So
right.
I can get there in time. What
Yep.
do I see?
You see another lever, much like the one, another wheel like the one Charbro's looking at, that is currently set to relief, and the other option at the other side is down.
So it's already in the relief position and it's not working.
It appears to be.
What did down do? Sorry?
You don't know. McBannon just said the pipes could be set to relief to try and relieve the pressure, but they already are.
Oh shit.
Okay, Orzov, you're up.
I guess I'll just try to scream at the top of my lungs. Pull the levers!
Okay. What's a skill for that?
Scream.
Scream. Roll me endurance. I know you rolled endurance last round, but roll me an endurance. Yeah, while your lungs handle
I was going
it.
to say heal a heal roll to make sure I don't hurt my throat or something. I cut my voice out.
Or intimidate. Roll me intimidate, actually. Let's do that.
I'd rather do heal.
I know you'd rather do heal.
Hey, it's still worse than my
Nice.
my endurance.
It's true. So you yell out, "Pull the levers now!" And Aranis and Maya read McBannon. Aranis, you happy to pull it now? As he shouts it.
Yep.
All right. So you pull it, and there's a ka-chunk chunk. All of the machine hum stops for a couple of seconds, and then there's some more clunking as the engine that you're standing next to begins to whir up, and all the dials sort of start spinning and turning, and you hear the mayor, "It worked!" And Riley, your turn. You're pushing through the witch oil right now, and you get to the top.
Okay. I forgot what was up here, to be honest.
This is the room with all the sigils and the pipe that just appears to be pumping oil into this area. Some sort of eldritch machine.
Can I see if there's a way to shut it off using my innate thievery nature?
Thievery nature? Roll me a thievery.
Okay.
And you've taken your 5 damage and you move to the bit of thing here.
Yep. I feel like I should hero point that.
Okay. You can not figure out how to stop it, but your thievery eyes can figure out how to destroy it.
Okay.
You could find a way to break this if you want.
Then I will do that.
All right. You reach in and you start ripping out bits of cables and crushing sigils and runes on it, and the flow begins to stop.
All right.
Begins to stop. Stop starting. And that's your turn. Arenas.
All right. I would yell back, "Is it working?"
And you hear his reply, yes!
All right. So I would just take a quick look at everything to make sure that this looks fine and start heading back, but kind of feeling a bit satisfied that I've done my job.
Cool. Roll me a perception check. Ooh. All right. Everything looks okay.
Did we reset hero points at this encounter?
Or? Not this encounter, at the start of the game.
Yeah, so I have no hero points, so that's fine.
Okay.
You should have 3, I think.
I used all 3 of them.
Oh, yep. Okay, your stuff.
All right.
I feel very satisfied with the job well
done. It looks
done.
all good, and you start heading downstairs. You get back to there. Okay. Actually, you could probably double move and get back to the control room. All right. Trabro, you're up.
Can I use my powers of insight to figure out what down would mean?
Yes, roll me an insight check. Ooh.
Rocket?
Yep.
Okay, right.
Okay. Happy with 19?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can't lose this skill check.
Probably the opposite of up. No, the down, it might mean to another area, to a different reservoir perhaps, something bigger underneath. Looking around this room and seeing the pipes that lead out of here, this appears to be the final reservoir before things are taken for whatever purpose they are taken. Like, this is not going to be all of the oil based on what you've seen bursting out of the ground and everywhere else. This is just a final reservoir. So down might mean to a bigger tank or a different tank beneath.
Kinda just want to crank the lever.
Go for it. But that is your turn. We'll come back around to that. McBannon, he is going to shout, "Something's not right!" And Dimitri, it's your turn.
Can I look within and, I don't know, trust the fates and I guess, my teachers in High Eshkatol to guide me as to whether, to give me an inkling as to whether or not I should change the lever position.
All right.
Insight.
Oh, sorry. Actually, you can't do insight because Trabo just did insight.
Bugger. Shit.
Maybe a religion check.
Yeah, we could try that. I suck at religion, however.
You're a cleric who sucks at religion. What is wrong with you?
I don't believe in God.
That's a good point.
I believe in an amorphous philosophical concept.
That's still a religion. Okay. Fuck it. If the world's going to end, the world's going to end. You might as well pull the lever, see what happens. That's how you feel about it.
Alright, let's pull the lever.
Alright, so you turn the pipe to down. And I'll allow Trabro, if you want to pull, do yours down as well. Dimitri's going to make the call. You can start turning yours if you like.
Sure.
Sweet. Okay, Orzo.
I guess I'll continue taking these tools upstairs and see if any of them will be useful for the generator.
Okay. Generator seems to be running okay, but as you're moving up there, you can see the pipes all along this bottom wall appear to be pissing out witch oil. Now that whatever pump is, whatever this engine is powering, including downstairs, it appears to be, pissing stuff out. So, you can try to patch that up with those tools if you like.
Yep, I'll attempt that.
Alright, roll me either Arcana or Thievery. Or Dungeoneering, actually. Dungeoneering is good too.
Dungeoneering.
Sweet. Oh, nice. Okay, so you start patching up the various leaks on these pipes, and you start hearing whining from the engine begin to die down. It seems to be having positive effect. Well done.
I pat myself on the back.
Ryla, your turn. The witch oil stopped flowing from this device in front of you that you've now dismantled. But there's still a shitload of oil in this area, and you can still hear the klaxon from the control room indicating that there is still some ridiculous pressure.
Shit, I don't know what to do now. What haven't we done?
Oh shit, actually it's the start of the round. As the pipes have been turned to down, and you start to see a little bit of the witch oil sort of swilling around that area as if it's going down, there is an earthquake. The whole room begins to shake. A massive bang crashing on the whole area. Stuff begins to fall from the roof. Stone begins to crack along the wall. Whatever is underneath appears to be exacerbated by the oil pouring down into it.
Okay.
Oops.
I'm at a loss here. Let's see.
But the oil level is dropping.
Can McBannon hear me from where I'm at?
You can try and yell, yeah.
Alright, so what does the down position actually do for these levers?
He's going to roll his perception. This is not going to be part of the check. He's just going to see if he hears you.
Okay.
He's got pretty good ears. Yeah, he's good. He shouts back, "Don't put it down! You'll anger it! It doesn't like it!"
Whoops.
It sits below us.
What? What?
And that's it.
Alright.
Sorry, I missed that. Could you say that again, please?
He says, "Down will anger it. It sits below us."
Well, what was that word? That anger?
Anger.
Like angry?
Like angry.
Ah.
That's what will be causing the quake. And that's your turn. Roll me an insight.
Okay. Don't suppose someone wants to help me out with that?
I'm an egg voice.
I've got one.
You guys can take the rest of my hero points, and I'm gonna head off. Sorry, guys.
Alrighty.
It's all good,
Yeah.
man. Hope you feel
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, I can't actually see the screen properly at the moment, so I need to go and get to bed.
Stop
Alright.
drinking so much.
It's migraine coming
Yeah,
on.
no worries, man. Go look after
See you
yourself.
later, man.
Yeah,
Feel
cheers.
Are you happy
Yeah.
with 15, Trevor? Or is someone going to use one of
Is
them?
Ryla happy with 15?
Dave said he'll use all his hero points for it.
Yeah. Does he have any left?
Yeah, he's got 2.
Mhm.
Can we use one?
Yeah, absolutely. Someone
Oh
roll a
no, he
d6.
said all.
I'll take that.
21. All right. That turns it into a success. It appears whatever it is beneath, yes, probably is responsible for the earthquake, but it's a possibility of more earthquakes rupturing this reservoir up here and spreading it all over Flint, or you emptying it into whatever lies angry underneath. So it's the balance of, do you want to anger whatever's beneath and potentially save Flint, or put Flint completely at risk and find another way and not anger whatever lies beneath? Okay.
I guess relay that if I can. If not, it's cool. I'll tell him later.
Well, what are you gonna yell? Are you gonna say keep going? Are you gonna say stop? It's all on you, buddy.
I'm gonna say keep going for a bit longer and then switch it up.
Okay. And Arenas, your turn. You don't even need to roll. You're gonna get a free success here. You can see on this control panel there is a lever that will allow you to up the speed at which the pumps will pump. You can use that if you like, but you get that for free.
Yeah, I would go put my hand on it and ask him what's down there.
All right. And he looks back, and on his turn, he'll answer you. Travo, what are you doing?
I'd like to roll a perception to see if I heard him screaming about not turning it to down.
Yep, roll perception. Yep, you heard.
I'll crank it back to relief.
Okay. And you do so, and this pump begins to stop. Okay, McBannon looks to Aranis and says, "It is something I cannot say. I cannot jeopardize it. But trust me, you don't want to anger it. It doesn't understand."
I need more than that.
He simply shakes his head. Dimitri, what are you going to do with your pipe?
Remember Dave left?
Oh, yeah. Dimitri, he'll stay. I'm actually not going to make him roll anything. Wazov, you fixed
Oh shit, that means my turn comes sooner.
yeah, you fixed the leak, and everything seems to be like dials begin to show lower levels of whatever they're showing. Things look to be good up here.
Do we see? So there was a few bodies of engineers in the other room.
Yeah.
Was there any in this room?
No.
Is there like anything that looked like in the other room where the engineers were looking like notes or something like that?
You can go and have a look. Roll me perception in there.
Ugh.
Okay, you start looking around, and
Dave.
there appears to be... Oh, you want to use one of Dave's things? Go for it.
On the spirit of Dave.
Roll a d6.
Listening, Dave.
It's exactly what you needed. That's a success. You find a small bundle of notes, fairly bloodstained and horrible, and you can start spending some time reading them if you like.
Yep.
And that's all of Dave's points gone. Okay. You all start to notice with the pumps turned from Tribro turning the pumps down, the quake stops. The oil in the reservoir has gone down considerably, and the klaxon at this point stops. Probably thanks to Ryla stopping the influx of witch oil into here. You have reached 16 successes. You have succeeded your your skill challenge and appear to have averted disaster. No longer in initiative order.
Oh my
The
god.
alarms settle. The witch oil still here, but no longer threatening an explosive release.
I'm gonna, since I'm alone with McMahon, I'm gonna grab him by the scruff of his shirt and demand to know what the fuck is down there.
He struggles to say it, but roll me an Arcana. He cannot speak. Roll me an Arcana check. You recognize that he is under a Gaius. He cannot physically speak about whatever it is beyond there.
Fuck.
But it's because of that, it becomes blatantly obvious that he's obviously working for some other entity. If he was in charge, he would not be compelling himself to not be able to talk about it.
That's true.
Who do you work for?
Who does number 2 work for?
That was exactly where I was going with that.
He just he drops to his knees and says, "Just arrest me. I'll face this in court."
Oh,
Answer me or you won't even make it out of this room.
Says, "I cannot. It is beyond my capabilities to answer."
I'm gonna dirty cop hit him.
Slap. I mean, you can dirty cop hit him as much as you like. He would die before he could speak it. He physically can't. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I know, but I'm still gonna.
Yeah, you can. We curtain fall
Rough
on
him
that
up a
as
little
you
bit.
rough him up considerably. And you guys can all sort of reconvene in the control room now once things seem to be under control. So consider that everyone catches back up. Also, you've got a bundle of notes in your hand. A lot of them appear to be in, like in a, what do you call it? A cryptograph? No, cipher? I don't know. That thing you can't read without knowing the key.
Most languages, yep.
Yeah, it's beyond your capabilities to decipher, but with the proper people at RHC, it would be able to be put to good use. So you can bundle those up and keep those. That's a little bonus for you. And it's around this point that you start to hear someone upstairs calling out for you all. It appears the RHC police and military have arrived to provide assistance.
I will immediately head up there.
Okay. And you do meet up with police, members of the military and police who are here. Various staff of McBannon are being arrested. A lot of them look terribly confused as to what's going on. Didn't appear that they had too much idea. The body of Cillian Creed is put in a bag and taken away. And Mayor Reek McBannon is cuffed and taken into police custody. While you are, the people that achieved the success, you are but cogs in a machine, and you're quickly relieved of any further needs as those in charge come along and carry on with the arrests, taking them down. You've stopped another industrial disaster, partially redeeming yourself.
Yes, we did it.
You did it. Though you're highly praised for your tenacity. And you find out in the days following that the mayor will be held in a top security cell in the main courthouse in Central District of Flint, given legal counsel, and he gets his legal counsel without the presence of authorities, based on law. And he'll be facing court very shortly. The manor itself, unfortunately, is mostly destroyed and collapsed by the witch oil, and an unfortunate pool of witch oil caught fire, and the manor burns bright for the remainder of the night. Continues to burn. Fire. Any of the authorities are unable to put out the fire because of the nature of the witch oil. It burns bright. A beacon in the sky marking the end of the mayor's activities atop this hill. Okay, so you guys leave the Witcher lab and carry on with all that jazz. And in the next day or so, after you've all had an extended rest,
Oh my gosh! Thank goodness.
you're called to testify on the events of your case. This case. Stover Delft addresses you all. Actually, we'll take a 15-minute break there, and we'll come back. Is everyone okay to continue for a bit longer to make up for the time we missed?
A little bit. I can't go too much after 2, but I can be there for a bit.
Sweet. Everyone else?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.